Hi, Hilti here. This is the shoulder abduction motion. So this is meant for basically the tops of your shoulders. What I often give this one for though is to use the tops of the shoulders with not engaging the neck. So a lot of people with neck issues, I'll give this to them, not because I super care about their shoulder strength, which I do, but I really care that they're allowed to turn muscles on of the upper body without their neck turning on. So it's good for everybody, even though you may have some neck issues, okay? So the goal is to make sure that the first repetition is exactly the same as the last repetition. You only go as long as you can, where you do not change your form from the first rep. If you start to compensate, there's no point doing the exercise. You're not learning anything for your muscles and they're not getting strong the way you think they are. So, how I want it to look, pretty simply, is just stay in neutral with your back. Your tummy will be on a little bit to stabilize, and you're gonna slowly bring your arms up. So I know my weights are outside the camera, but I can't do this any other way. So you're just gonna have to use your imagination. I guess I could turn maybe a little bit like this. So out to the sides. Notice how I do not go above the height of my shoulders. Okay, there's no benefit of doing that, and it's more strenuous on your shoulders, and it's way more likely to use your neck. So normally I'd be looking straight ahead, but I want to see the camera and you can hear me better if I do. So it's all about the tops of the shoulders. I find it a little bit helpful to have a tiny little bit of a bend in my elbow, so they're not pinned straight. They're just a little tiny bit bent, but not really bent. And you go to where you only get tired using the best form. So when you start to either not get to be able to go to that 90-degree point, or maybe your elbow's getting tired. We're not trying to work the elbow. We're not trying to work your neck. We're trying to work your shoulder. So if they start tired, you're done. Some people will even break it up when they start to say, oh, I feel like I might be cheating. Instead of doing two at the same time, they'll break it up. They'll just do one at a time. That might get you a few more really good quality repetitions, as opposed to trying to fight with both arms at the same time. So you can do one arm, which will take longer. If you want to slow it down, then go for it. Or you can do it a little bit less time, but you will get more tired quickly. So just watch your form that way. So one arm or two arm, you can play with both being the same time. Or you can do it one at a time. If you find that's a little easier to make sure you're only using the tops of your shoulder and never anything around your neck. That's the shoulder abduction.